Aquarius, you're seeing the pattern, and you can't unsee it now. This week opens with observation. You're watching, noticing, taking in the subtle dynamics around you, how people respond, how situations unfold, and something stands out. At first, it's just a feeling, but as the Virgo moon moves through midweek, that feeling sharpens into understanding. You begin to see the structure behind what's happening, the pattern beneath the surface. This isn't random. Then the Libra moon brings interaction, and through those exchanges, the pattern becomes undeniable. You see how things connect, how actions lead to outcomes, how energy is exchanged. What if awareness itself is the turning point? Because once you see it clearly, Aquarius, you're no longer operating unconsciously within it. By the Scorpio moon, the emotional layer surfaces. You recognize not just the pattern, but your role within it. And that's where your power begins to shift the outcome.
Aquarius. The tarot pulls the Eight of Cups. This is a quiet departure. The Eight of Cups doesn't leave dramatically. It leaves because something is no longer fulfilling. You may recognize that something you've invested in emotionally no longer resonates the same way, and this week supports that awareness. Walking away doesn't mean failure, it means alignment. You're moving towards something that actually meets you where you are now.
Aquarius, you get hexagram 20, wind over earth, contemplation. Observation becomes insight. This hexagram asks you to step back just enough to see the full picture. You are noticing patterns, connections, and underlying structures that others may miss. This is not a time for immediate action. It is a time for understanding. When you see clearly, your next move becomes far more effective.
Aquarius, your rune is Perthro. Perthro is the unknown, the unfolding of what is hidden. It suggests that not everything is visible yet, and that's intentional. This week carries an element of mystery. Rather than trying to control the outcome, observe what reveals itself. There is more at play than what you currently see.
This is where the week becomes still enough to hear what's real. Not the noise, not the expectations, but the quiet truth that's been there all along. I'd love to hear this from you. What is something you've been feeling intuitively that's starting to make more sense now? Leave your sign and your experience in the comments. And remember, watch your rising sign too. It often reveals the deeper story of your week. If this message resonated, stay connected. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can continue to move with the rhythm of what's unfolding.